Hey everybody, I'm Pete, and this is...
I'm Don.
And we are here with Wickham Road Music, and we got some very exciting things coming up. And the big grand opening will be coming very, very soon. We're going to talk about that a little bit more in our time together. The first thing we want to talk about and ask Don, get to know him just a little bit better today. And Don, what we want to know is, how did music impact your life? I mean, you had a journey that you've been on for a long time, and now you find yourself here. We want to know more about that.
Well, it's a long story, but I won't go into excruciating details.
Okay, so should we take a nap then?
Yeah, you should. You should fall asleep right now. That would be good. Music started with me as the only thing that would get me to stop running around. It was the only thing that would get me to calm down and get myself together as a kid. So babysitters and folks would just turn on music and give me a little plastic guitar, and that was it. I'd stand there for hours.
Oh, you got a plastic guitar?
I had a plastic guitar. Well, I was 3, so
Wow.
That was. And if
Cool.
you come to our shop, you can actually see a picture of me at about that age with that plastic guitar.
I've seen that picture.
Because even when you're over 50, if your mother says, "I'm sending this to you," you put it on the wall. You do what mom says. But it just stuck with me. I wanted to play. Finally started taking lessons. Fell in love with it. Expanded my footprint with theory and history and all of that in high school. Then I went and spent 6 years getting my 4-year degree in music education. It wasn't easy, but I did party a lot.
Right.
And
I'm impressed.
and then of course I left music. I went straight to the Army.
Okay.
And served for 23 years. Loved it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. Really didn't do much with music at that time. When I retired from the Army, I worked for corporate America and then retired from corporate America a couple of times. And then found this.
Wow.
And the rest is kind of history, I guess.
That's pretty neat, man. So we're talking, this is something that was instilled in you very young and has stuck with you. What's interesting is that I don't even know how someone could actually put music down like that for 23 years. That's a tough thing.
It was, and I'm not really sure how I did it either. I know when I graduated, it had become work. And when something you love becomes work, it's really difficult, or at least it was for me, to keep doing it. So I think I just got away from it and fortunately found it again.
Wow. So you said you retired from a couple of corporate jobs that you were a part of. So obviously you went from corporate America to wanting to buy a music store. So we got to know about that one too, because that's pretty interesting.
So I retired from a couple of corporate America jobs, and I was working with a construction company, and was having trouble with my blood pressure.
Oh wow!
We couldn't get it under control, and so the doctor basically said, "You've got to change your lifestyle, or it's not going to be good." I said, "Okay." So I called up my boss and quit. And it was literally just that fast. I'm out of here.
Wow.
I'm not dying for this.
Wow.
And did that, and I was eating a healthy lunch, and was looking through my phone, and it said, I was looking for natural ways to lower my blood pressure, and it said pick up music.
Yeah, coming right back,
Yeah.
all full circle right around again.
Somebody was telling me something.
Yeah.
And so I said, I've wanted to do that. I've been meaning to get back to it. Now's my
cool.
chance. And so I looked up the nearest music store. Wickham Road Music was the nearest music store. I knew I needed a capo, that I didn't have a capo, and I needed some cables. And so a couple of days later, I walked through the door, and then on the door, Dave had this big sign that said, "This business is for sale." And I read it, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not owning a music store. That's not happening. But Dave is quite the salesman.
He is.
Still.
Yeah.
And I walked in, and he started talking to me about it after I bought the capo, and the capo quickly became the most expensive capo on the planet because it came with a music store. So
Yeah, that's a pretty healthy purchase.
Yeah, that was big.
Yeah.
I called my wife after I left, and I said, "So you know how we say everything happens for a reason?"
Wow.
I'm thinking. And so she fully supported it, and our son Cullen fully supported it, and so much so that they brought Jackie Blue into our lives. So
Oh, right on, Jackie.
the real owner of Wickham Road Music.
Exactly.
So.
She's a sweetheart, for sure. Well, let's discuss this exciting move now. All right. So, how many years did you own the store before you thought that, hey, it's time to move out and
Well, we kept thinking that where we were was probably not the best space for us.
Okay.
A little bit off the beaten path, a little bit harder to find.
All right, yeah.
Every week, folks would come in and say, I never knew you were here.
Yeah.
But thanks to our wonderful marketing team, they were finding us because we were getting out there on social media and Google and places like that. And so our wingman marketing took great care of us. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
And helped get us out there, but it still wasn't as much as we thought we could get.
Yeah.
And we just kept gaining products and gaining dealerships. Distributors were coming to us saying, we want you to carry our product. And we wanted to carry their product. We wanted to bring more to Brevard County, to the whole region. And we couldn't fit. We literally were falling out. Monday, and even our lesson program we were using every lesson program and the back storage room on a night to take care of our clients.
That's right.
Because we had so many folks wanting to take lessons with our fantastic instructors, and I totally get it. I want to take lessons with our instructors. But so we said, we've got to grow. We absolutely have to grow, and that was at about the 3-year mark. And this whole thing really started in June of last year. Few bumps and hurdles with things that.
It's always like that. Though,
exactly.
Isn't it?
Exactly. But we made it happen. We actually, thanks to the great team and friends and family, we actually moved the entire store in one day.
Oh my gosh.
4 26-foot truckloads, but we did it.
You can't even do a normal house for that, or regular sized.
Yeah.
That's a lot of focus, bro.
That was a lot of effort.
That's a lot of focus.
A lot of effort from friends and family in black shirts that y'all just didn't quit. Y'all just didn't quit. You saw my vision. You said, "Yep, we're going to do this," and y'all made it happen. I'm just like, this is awesome.
That's awesome, man.
It was
beautiful.
Very cool.
So you're talking about people were coming to you. Manufacturers were coming to you. Representatives were coming to you to say, "Hey, we want to be able to, work with you." And
Absolutely.
of course that means space, because like you had shared, you were running out of space. So you hinted a little bit about what you brought into the store and some of the new stuff. Could you share a little bit about that, as well as maybe some of the services and things that you're offering?
So we are definitely expanding our footprint in products. First and foremost, we're expanding our percussion footprint. We have done a disservice to our percussion folks for a long time, simply because we just didn't have the space.
Yeah, it's space intensive.
It is. It is. But we wanted to take care of our drummers and percussionists, and so we are now.
Excellent.
We've got Gretsch, we've got Gibraltar, we've got Evans drum heads, we've got Remo, of course, and just going on and on from there. Natal, and we're picking up more and more every day, which is fantastic. If you haven't come in and seen that beautiful silver Gretsch drum set, you're missing a bet. It's a stunner.
That's cool. Very cool. What about basses, man? I'm a bass player at heart.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Well, we are the Eden dealer for the region.
Yeah, that's very cool.
And we love Eden. We do. But one bass amp line is not enough.
I agree.
So GK reached out to us.
Awesome.
And said, hey, we've seen you. We like you. You want to carry us? And
That's
I'm
great.
like, absolutely. So we snatched up with them. In fact, they'll be here on May 19th.
Very cool.
Demoing a little product.
Yeah, I've owned both bass lines, the Eden and the GK stuff. And GK was my first real bass amp that I bought. And I was very excited about that. And I still love them to this day. They're fantastic tone, fantastic product. And you need to check them out when they're here. They're going to be great.
And our PA footprint is expanding as well. We picked up EV.
All right.
Which is also very exciting.
Yeah, I like the voice. Cool.
Yep. Great gear at a great price. I'm always looking for the unicorns.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome, man. And then what about band instrument rental? I know, because that's also an intensive thing that needs space. So
we are expanding our band and orchestra rental program. We've found some really good things, and we are just increasing that footprint exponentially. Our products are amazing. The Anthem gear that we are carrying now is just to die for. It is Yamaha before folks knew how good Yamaha was.
Oh wow, very cool.
Just quality pads, quality mouthpieces, quality.
Yeah.
For a ridiculous price.
Yeah, wow, that's great. That's cool. So
Yep.
keyboards too. We got some keyboards. And some
We are.
mixing.
We've got Yamaha still,
Yeah.
which we love. We love our Yamaha. We just picked up Roland,
Oh, that's really great.
which is just
Yeah,
outstanding
Roland's
gear.
fantastic products too.
So and we're still carrying Boss pedals as well as EHX as well as Digitech.
That's going to be great. So what does this mean for the clients, though? I mean, what does this mean for them? I mean, we want to see people make music, right?
Exactly. That's why we're here. That's why we do what we do.
Yeah.
We love music. We know our clients love music and want to be able to put their hands on things before they buy them.
Yeah, and have a choice, too.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's the other part of it. You want to have choices.
We don't want them to walk in and go, oh, this is the only whatever that
Yeah.
you have. Yeah, it is. No, we want you to have a couple of 3, 4, 5 choices that you can sit there and go, oh, cool. And we want you to be able to test it.
Yeah.
We want you to be able to put your hands on it, play it for a little bit, see if you like it, see if really this is the right thing for you. I can't tell you how many times folks walk in our door and go, oh, I want this. Then we say, well, did you consider this? Did you consider that? Did you put your hands on this? Have you
Yeah.
tried this? And we let them play all of these different things,
Yeah.
and they walk out with something they didn't even know they wanted.
Wow. Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they
it
walk
expands.
out happy and didn't know.
Yeah, it
happy and didn't know
expands
it.
their knowledge. I mean, that's really
Absolutely.
what it's all about.
That's why we're here.
That is really great. Now, what other vision do you have for the future? I mean, so you said we had to move, we have this wonderful location now, and then now you're saying that we're going to expand our product lines. What's your thoughts about what's after that? Because I mean, you got your hand on that. So where are you going, Don? Where's this going?
We're expanding our services as well.
Okay.
With our repair services are already nice and robust. We can repair just about anything.
That's
Guitars, band and orchestra instruments, PAs, amplifiers, you name it, we can pretty much repair it.
Hey, I've got a guitar that has a couple bad notes in it. Can you?
That we can't fix. Well, actually, we can. We can actually help you with that. We can't repair it, but we can help you fix that. Our lesson program is growing exponentially, and I want to take a minute to talk about our black shirts, whether they're formal black shirts or whether they're adopted black shirts, like our repair folks. We would not be here today. We would not be doing as well as we are doing without you all. We succeed or fail based on our black shirts. Our black shirts getting what we're all about. Every one of our black shirts, whether it's somebody who just does sales, whether it's one of our fantastic instructors, whether it's our repair folks that come in and help us, take care of this.
It's the people, isn't it?
It is.
It's the people.
And did HR for many, many years, and I've always known it's the people that make the difference, and it's so incredible to really see it up close and personal. These folks, for some reason, trusted me and said, sure, we'll sign up for this. And they've committed fully. All of our black shirts really do this just for a living. This is what they do. They're all about the music. All of our instructors have been doing it for decades.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that, it hurts their feelings, but they've been teaching for a very long time.
That means there's great experience, I mean,
Absolutely,
that
and
makes a
so
big
many
difference.
different approaches, because we know there is not just one cookie cutter approach to learning music.
Right.
There's not just one person that walks through the door. There are different folks that walk through our door every day, and they all are starting at a different point, and they all want to get to playing music at a different level. We have to be able to guide them, and our instructors do that incredibly well.
So if somebody wants to, let's say they really just want to go through books and they want to know that part of it, so you've got instructors to do that?
Absolutely.
And now what about people who they don't really want to do the book thing, they just want to get in and just tear it up and as fast as they can and jam like Rock Band, they can do that?
Of course.
Sweet.
Of course. We're going to try and get you to understand the theory, the history, to get your ears trained, because we know that's going to make you a better musician in the long run. And it's really going to help you be where you want to be as a player. Regardless of whether you're just playing for yourself or you're playing out for friends and family, or even if you decide to be a local pro. That's going to help you. But we're still going to help you get there with those things in the manner that you want to get there.
Yeah.
We're not going to say, no, you must take this book and you must play this page until you play it correctly. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah.
Music is fun.
It better be fun.
It has to be fun. It's this amazing thing.
Yeah.
So I get a little passionate about this.
Oh, well, let's hear it. Well, that's what we want to know. We want to know more about that. I don't know if we missed anything else. Oh, what about because we're talking about people, right?
Right.
Okay, and this whole thing works with people. I mean, music. I mean, these are just hanging on the wall, right? And,
That's right.
And the other pieces of gear that's in here, unless you've got a human being, you know, working it and having fun with it, it really doesn't do much. And we know that there are people within the music community who have passions that are alike. And tell us about maybe some of the ideas that you have to get these people together.
One of the things we've wanted to do for a long time is create ensembles. We just couldn't. We literally could not do it. First of all, our practice rooms were way too small. Second of all, they weren't soundproof enough. And we just couldn't do it. There was the desire there on our end. There was desire there from our wonderful clients. And our students and their parents and friends and family, they wanted to get together. And so we built a special room right here in one of our largest studio, actually can support up to a 5 or 6 piece band. So a local pop band, we can build that there. Our rooms are now big enough to do duos and trios in them. So we are actually going to be offering and providing ensembles. Whether it's just our students or whether it's folks that want to come in and rent a little ensemble space to get a little practice in. We're going to be able to do that. So very excited to offer that now.
What about the online community? Are we going to tie people in that way?
We absolutely are. We're in the process of getting a new point of sale system that will allow us to have a much broader footprint online. Not just in putting our inventory out on our fantastic homepage, which looks amazing all the time, but also to give us a whole footprint on Reverb. So if you have not gone to Reverb, you absolutely need to go to Reverb. Amazing space.
Yeah.
And we'll be on it. So.
And then groups too, like even Facebook groups and so forth.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, that'll be great because that keeps everyone connected to know what's going on, how the store is moving forward, and maybe whether it be scheduling or just basically having conversations about the very thing that you love in music. And it really does connect people because it's all about the people.
Absolutely. And one of the things we're doing to support our local musicians is we are actually, when you come in our new store, we have what's eventually going to be 2 giant cork boards, probably about 6 feet by 6 feet on either side of the entrance.
Cool.
That are going to have local performances, local folks looking for other local folks to get together and jam with and start groups with.
Yep.
It's going to be like the center of music here in Brevard County.